All right. All right, so how are we looking? No drop frames. Both connections look stable. All right. Didn't mean for that to take 10 minutes. Sorry about that. All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Archegos, and we're back for more HardRock TerraFirmaCraft. Now, I talked about this a little bit in the last stream, but I feel like I need to talk about this at the beginning of a stream to give more clarity to people who have been watching these streams and don't understand why I'm switching gears, moving from TerraFirmaCraft and Greg Tech to HardRock TerraFirmaCraft. So all along while I've been doing the TerraFirmaGreg streams, there have been people telling me that HardRock is the more hardcore or more intense version of TerraFirmaCraft. And, you know, there's always going to be those sides, you know, people that feel like this one is better than this one, you know, this one is superior than this one, you know, for whatever reasons. And they all have valid reasons. You know, the people that feel Greg Tech is the best, you know, they have legitimate reasons why they feel it is. And, you know, you really can't argue against those. But the people that stand behind our HardRock, they have their reasons, and they're just as valid. They're just as legitimate. I wanted to give Greg Tech a fair shake because I personally am biased towards a particular mod. I love the immersive engineering mod. And I did not know at the time that HardRock had the immersive engineering mod in its pack. And honestly, had I known that, I probably would have never even started TerraFirmaGreg. I probably would have just gone with HardRock and played that from the start. Ultimately, when I chose TerraFirmaGreg, I didn't know about HardRock. I just was looking at mod packs that were made for the latest versions of Minecraft. And TerraFirmaGreg is designed for 1.20.1, whereas HardRock wouldn't even show up there because it's designed for 1.18. So this is a 1.18 mod, and TerraFirmaGreg is a 1.20. So I went with TerraFirmaGreg, didn't know about HardRock yet, started playing TerraFirmaGreg, and at first I thought it was exactly what I was looking for. The reason that changed is because the further I got into TerraFirmaGreg, the more I realized that TerraFirmaGreg breaks a lot of the TerraFirmaCraft gameplay. It either breaks it outright or it changes the game so fundamentally that the TerraFirmaCraft guide that starts you off in the game, you know, everything starts with TerraFirmaCraft. You have to get established in TerraFirmaCraft before you can move on to the Greg Tech portion of the game. But because Greg Tech changes so much in TerraFirmaCraft, you know, the guidances that are there that say, this is what you need to do, this is where you need to look, this is where you need to go, those are all broken now. If you follow those guides, and if you watch my previous stream, you see that I spent 4 or 5 days trying to find a copper vein in the place where TerraFirmaCraft tells you to look for it, only to find out after the end of 5 days, when you get so desperate and you mine out everything to that bottom level, that Greg Tech moved the copper. It's actually below where TerraFirmaCraft tells you to look. And if you just look where TerraFirmaCraft is telling you to look, you'll actually never find it. So a lot of stuff like that going on in the game, a lot of stuff like that just kind of getting in the way of the gameplay and basically wasting your time. So this is my recommendation. I'm not saying that TerraFirmaCraft is a bad mod pack. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you need to be very familiar with TerraFirmaCraft, and you probably should be familiar with GregTech before you play those two together. And then you need to understand the differences between TerraFirmaCraft and GregTech and know which mod overrides which one, which it usually looks like, or personally it looks like GregTech overrides TerraFirmaCraft for its mechanics in most ways. You need to understand that going in. If you love both mods, if you're familiar with both mods, then you should be fine playing them together. But if you're a hardcore TerraFirmaCraft player coming into GregTech, you'll probably be okay too. But if you're trying to learn both mods at the same time, or you're just not familiar with either one, then I actually recommend you not start with TerraFirmaCraft, because all the guidances that are there, all the quest books and the tools that they give you to learn the game are broken because they tell you the wrong things. So that's why I decided to make the switch. I was enjoying the mod for what they are, the mod pack for TerraFirmaCraft, but I wasn't enjoying the wasted time learning that, okay, this doesn't work because, this mechanic overrides it or whatever. So now we're into HardRock. I played it a little bit yesterday, played about a little bit over an hour, and I played wrong. So HardRock is indeed a much more difficult version of the mod pack in the sense that there are more dangers around that will kill you. And if you don't play the game, correctly from the start, you're putting yourself at risk and you're going to die. I spent 30 minutes yesterday moving away from the spawn point, looking for an ideal starting location, meaning a location that was close to fresh water, that had access to nuggets, metal nuggets, copper nuggets specifically. And I went too far. I found out the hard way that rhinos don't like people, and I lost that character. I lost the starting first aid supplies that you get from the quest, and I spent another half hour trying to get back to that stuff so I can get it back, and I lost again, and I lost even more resources in the form of tomatoes and some other things that could have really helped my start. So today we're kind of resetting. We're restarting from, virtually from scratch. Those items, they're gone now. I'm not going to be able to get to them for a long time. We're going to start setting up in the starting area, and we're going to go from there. Now I asked the mod author, or not the mod author, but the server owner that I'm playing on, if he could delete my character and restart my stuff. And he actually hasn't gotten back to me. So what I'm thinking about doing today is we're just going to start our own world and restart without the, let's give this a new name. Zillosaurus, thank you for the follow. Actually, that's YouTube, isn't it? Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we're going to start a new world. And we're just going to reacquaint ourselves with the beginning of the game. All right. We're on day one. We got some wild jute to start. That's good. And we're in quartzite. Okay. So to start, we want to get the TerraFirmaCraft book. This starts us on the TerraFirmaCraft small lead. Oh, that's interesting. So if you're holding the TerraFirmaCraft book and you come across something you haven't discovered before, you can shift right click to see it, to look it up. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have some quartzite. Let's start with a scythe. Or a bow. And an axe. Let's go ahead and get a spear while we're at it, since we know how dangerous this new world we're in is. Now we need some sticks. Now let's get some wood. It drops a lot. More than we can carry. So what can we move? Move you here. We don't need the quest book. I'll put you up here. So many things. What is this? It's a seed. Oh, okay. All right, so instead of saplings, we get seeds. That's right. I saw that yesterday. This is also quartzite. And we now have wood. Okay, so we can carry a lot of wood here. I don't understand how that happens. Yeah, we don't need the book. All right, so first things first, we need to get ourselves a campfire. What Where's that? Nasterium? Hardened quartzite. Where do we want to start our camp? Okay, we got some fresh water here. I think here's as good as any. All right. So what is it again? Oops. All right. I think it's 4 sticks. 1 log. Thank you, Zillosaurus. I appreciate it. Okay, so this didn't work the way I wanted to. So what happened there? Right-clicking picks up loose items. I didn't know that. Normally, right-clicking will activate the item in your hand if it has an activation. Okay, got our items back. But we lost. Oh no, they're all here. Okay, so let's put that back there. How do we pick this up? Okay, we lost our waystone. We don't have the pickaxe we need to pick it up. So it's gone. And it's blocking the way where our... Actually, you know, well, I don't care. We're still going to try and build our camp here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a log. And shift right click doesn't work either because of the book. And it picked up the sticks. 1, 2, 4. And no. So let's see what we're doing wrong here. Okay, it does still light. It does still use the fire starter. So what I'm expecting to happen, you throw down some sticks and you throw down a log. Then you use your fire starter with right click or shift right click. And that attempts to create a campfire. That's how it's supposed to work. But in this mod pack, they changed the behavior of right click. So I don't know what the actual proper steps are to start a fire. Fire is an important technology advancement. In order to create a fire, you'll need a fire starter. You'll need a fire starter. In order to use, simply hold right button down on the ground After a few moments, smoke and then fire will be created. It may take a couple tries to light successfully. So here's the deal. I'm using my fire starter. Every time I right-click to open up the quest book, it's also using the fire starter. So that's your first tip. Don't hold the fire starter while you're trying to look at your book. Okay, we've got the items placed. We're just going to move the book down. No, it picks up the sticks. Now it's not doing anything. Okay. I don't know why, but I had to target something else, right-click. Then it started the actual action. And then I was able to click on the campfire square and get the campfire started. With the fire starter, it is now possible to make a fire pit. In order to make one, you will need 1 log, 3 sticks, and optionally up to 5 pieces of kindling. Kindling can be items such as paper products, straw, or pine cones, and will increase the chance of successfully creating a fire pit by 10% per item used. Throw all the items on the ground on the same block, then use the fire starter on the block with the items floating above it. So this says to use it on the block, not the items. We'll try that next time. All right, Zilsaurus, thanks for joining. You have a good day. I should have taken that time to light some torches. Okay. Well, that's great. That's going to burn. In the meantime, guess while that's going, I'm surprised this hasn't caught on fire yet. So does this not make torches? Unlit torch. Okay, so torches are different in this version. You have to create an unlit torch before you can... So is there another torch? Okay, there's the coal torch. What constitutes paper material? Papyrus. So I have to find a specific plant called papyrus to make paper, to make coal torches. Okay. So I guess I don't need to burn these. Yeah, but why not? Oh, wow. Is that because of the fire? I burned my remains? Okay, hopefully that won't burn now that we've got a campfire going. We'll see. All right. Let's check out the book. Many useful items can be made in a fire pit by heating them. Sticks can be heated where they will produce 2 torches. That's not the case. So unfortunately, I'm seeing the same thing here that I saw in the other mod pack. The other mod pack, what it says here is true. You place sticks in a campfire, and it will heat them until they become torches. It produces 2 torches, and that's how you start the torches in the game. But according to this, that's not the case. You have to create unlit torches, not sticks. And then you can burn those in the campfire to create torches. But I don't think it's 1 for 2 like it says here. I think it's 1 for 1. So torches, just torches alone are not easy to make. This is a very difficult mod pack. Fire pit is also a good device for cooking food. All raw meats and dough can be cooked. Okay, that sounds normal. We'll see. We know about making pots. We need to find clay. We need to find clay quickly. When you start gathering food and finding clay, starting a pit kiln, and going from there. Also, what does it say for... All right, so introduction. You know, sticks, twigs, loose rocks, napping. We know those things. All right, your first stone knife. Axe, shovel, hoe, hammer. Okay, that's the introduction. So it tells us we want pit kilns next. Pottery and pit kilns. But I don't believe that's the case. We probably want to start on thatch, which means we need a knife. Actually, we got the hoe. We can use that. I was hoping it was going to tell us how we'd get to our first inventory item. We really need inventory space. This is not cool. So let's figure that out. All right, so let's look at the quest. We know about health. We know about the shaders. Water and food. We know all these things. Fauna, yep. Lots of stuff trying to kill you. Okay. So, start with survival. Settling near a lake or river is a good idea because you will need drinkable water. Make sure to purify or boil it because drinking dirty water causes disease. Summer is warm. Summers are hot, but beware, machines and heat sources also keep you warm. Okay, so remember that water should be purified before drinking. Purify water with grass or charcoal powder in a pot or a vat. Acceptable drinking water without bad side effects. Boiling water, herbal water, purified water, mineral water, and milk. Cat, calm down. Conduit. Aqueducts are a good way to supply water to agricultural fields and bring it to places where there is no water. Granite brick and mortar. You can get mortar from sand. In the other pack, they make you get flux material. So you have to mix it with lime water. So you still have to have flux material. You need limestone or flux to make lime water. Yeah. Flux and water make lime water. Is there no limestone? Oh, this is saying maize grain and lime water make cured maize? Hold on. I guess it's saying that you had the lime water left over. No? I'm really not sure what this is saying. I'm pretty sure you lose the lime water when you burn these in a pot of lime water. Pretty sure. But we'll see. So you can make plant string with straw. You can make canvas. How do you make the straw hat? Why do these come up for straw hats? That's weird. Wow. So you can make a straw hat, but only after you have crafting unlocked. So you can't make a straw hat in your hand. What is this? Okay. So we're in late spring. We have no dairy. We're in a temperate climate, which is good. And just not too hot, not too cold. All right. You have dog inventory? That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. So you have tool slots? So they don't take up your inventory. How do you switch between them? Options, controls, keybinds. Let's see what we have here. Load hotbar activator. This is creative mode, never mind. Advancements are L. Player death history. Paraglider settings. Toggle perspective. Asticore carts. Better combat. Beyond Earth, rocket start. Okay. Blaze map, create waypoint, open world map. Zoom in, zoom out. So what's the difference between the Blaze map, world map, and the map? Toggle screen blur. Left shift to carry a block. Toggle tool mode to the left. Open tool menu, R. Nope. Okay, so you have what is this? Exhausted. Why am I exhausted? I don't understand why I'm getting all these achievements all of a sudden. A lot of stuff happening right now. Sorry. Did I create a path? Where's my... Oh. Alright, so R doesn't bring up the tool. Or it's a different tool. I can remove that now, right? Yep. We don't need to be reminded of that death. All right. It looks like we can reclaim this. It's not red in the indicator when I start to harvest it. So it looks like that will still produce that block, and I can pick it up and move it. Or put it back in inventory. But we're going to leave it there for now. So it's not taking up space in inventory. I still need to figure out how to call up those keybinds for those tool slots. So we were at chisels and bits. That doesn't do it. The tool menu doesn't apply to that, or I'm doing something different. Zoom with monocle. I don't... Options GUI for chunk pre-generator. I. And here's the thing. All these red letters, that means that these are conflicting with something else. Maybe they're not actually conflicting, but it means that all of these commands do more than one thing, which worries me. I'm not sure what gold means. Compress all, crafting tweaks. Compress item, Shift K, Control K, and compress stack K. Refill last stack, create. So create is in this. Oh, I did see some crafting recipes. All right, open close curios inventory. That's the G key. Okay, FTB chunks, map. Zoom in minimap, zoom out minimap. Minus and equals, that's good to know. Quests, yep, we know that. Open Teams GUI. Fancy menu. Search nearby inventories for items, Y. Show wounds, Control H, okay. Framed blocks, I'm not sure what that is. HT's tree chop, open settings overlay. Now, N doesn't open settings overlay. N opens a waypoint or creates a waypoint. Immersive aircraft. Immersive engineering. Mirror projection. Be safe. Have a good day at work.
Okay.
I love you. Firework rocket boost. Inventory. JEI, JEI, JEI. Hovering with mouse over config button, hovering with mouse, overlays, recipes, search, Jade. What is Jade? Narrate button is 6. I don't know. So obviously you have to be in some sort of interface before this works because these, these are hotbar buttons already. 1, 2, and 3 are used for your hotbar. 1 selects the first 3 items, 2 selects the second 3 items, 3 selects the third 3 items, and then you hit 1, 2, or 3 again to select the first item in that set of 3 items, or the second or the third. So if you wanted the item that is in hotbar slot number 1, you would hit 1 to select that first 3 items, then 1 again to select the first item. If the hotbar item was in slot number 5, you would hit 2 to select the second 3, and then you just hit 2 again to select 5, because now you can select 4, 5, and 6. If you wanted slot number 7, you would hit 3 and then 1, etc. Mechanism is in here. Wow. Modern fix, gun mod, observable, Oculus. Pneumatic crafts in here. Interesting. Doesn't look like it's really implemented, but it's in here. Refined storage, interesting. Security craft, simple hot air balloons, small ships, and then TerraFirmaCraft. Cycle chisel mode, middle button, place block, V, stack food, I. Tinker's construct, helmet interaction, legging interaction, tiny redstone. Okay, here we go. Tool belt. Cycle tool left, cycle tool right, open tool belt slot inventory, swap tool. So I'm supposed to hit the V key, but the V key tries to place items down. So if I have a stick and I hit V, it didn't place it. Okay, that time it did. Then you have to punch it to knock it down? That's interesting. All right. So what are we doing now? Okay, without anything correct selected, I still can't get to that. So I don't know how to get to these tools. Let's keep looking. starting from the bottom. Traveler's backpack. Backpack inventory K. Swap tool or change hose mode Z. Toggle hose tank N. See, I don't know how they have all these overlapping instructions. And that's everything. So if it's not K or Z, K doesn't do anything, Z doesn't do anything, Shift Z doesn't do anything, Control Z doesn't do anything, Alt Z doesn't do anything. Oh, that's right, Alt Z opens up my NVIDIA menu. So how do I get to those tools? I really don't know. If I close it. Okay. We still need to explore some. We need to find clay. Wait, I don't even have a shovel yet, do I? Oh, wait. I'm not trying to do that. There we go. Alright, got a shovel. I'm just going to keep the book over here. I'm going to put the spear over here so I can switch between the spear and the shovel as necessary. Okay, these are the curios. Man, this is just getting in water unlocks the boating recipes. I'm a very, very insightful person. Okay. Really need to find some food soon, too. Now, says none. So how do we make pumpkins nutritious? Do we cook them? Let's see, we can use an axe or a hoe. It produces a whole pumpkin block. Still not nutritious, but we start with this. So how do we make pumpkin slice? Brine? No. Cutting board. All right. So with a stone knife and a cutting board, we can chop up pumpkins into pumpkin slices. How long are you good? You're good for 2 months. All right. We're going to hold on to that. Well, let's see how we make a cutting board. Okay, just 2 planks. Now, and the other mod, we needed a saw. Yeah, we still need a saw. You got steel, black steel, blue steel, red bismuth, black bronze, bronze, copper. Okay. There's no stone saw, which I don't expect there to be. Oh, I missed the sawmill. I miss immersive engineering. I used to play that all the time. I'm looking forward to getting into it here. Okay. We have a food source, but we still need access to metal, to copper. Or copper... There's bauxite. Yep, aluminum. This is a immersive engineering ore. Oh, that looks dangerous. But there's some clay. Let's see if we can gather it. Safely. Oh no, we lost that one. We might be able to get to it. We should be safe here. Okay, move this here. No, we need a few more. Okay. There's a safe place to start a pit kiln. Okay, well, there really isn't a safe place, so we're just going to put it here. And hope we can minimize the damage. Alright, first we need... We need a vessel. And we need a large vessel. Oh, wait. That has to go in its own hole. Because, yeah, it's a full-size object. You can't put it in with other clay casts. So, this is annoying. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do this, but... What happened to my spear? Oh, that's right. I put it over here to make sure I always had it. All right. So, what else for this one then? There's the jug for drinking. And okay, there's the saw. I mean, eventually we are going to need everything, right? So we might as well start carving those out as well. The whole right-click thing is weird to me. With offhand. What did it say was the command for offhand? Just to swap them. Yeah, just to swap them was the F key. All right, got our first pit kiln going. The wind is pushing the smoke this way, so hopefully... Nope. I was just about to say, hopefully we won't get any fires. But we did. We're just going to pray for the best. Okay. Wild jute. That's great. Is that Nice? Quartzite. Hi, turtle. It's a turtle. Actually, it's a tortoise. If you highlight it, it'll say tortoise. That's what caused me to say tortoise yesterday when I was about to say turtle, right as I highlighted it, and noticed that it was a tortoise. I kind of switched gears mid-word. You like that story? Yeah. There's going to be more of those in this playthrough. All right, so we've got a lemon tree here. Wow. We're going to mark it because I'm not actually sure where my camp is from here. So Lemon tree. Just use the waypoint. I think I'm over there. No. Over here. Yeah. Okay. And it did burn down that. Let me think here. We got 4 minutes left on that. Oh, we want to mark this. Here's the house. Start. All right, so this is the map. And B is the world map. Blaze map viewable only with an empty offhand slot. Ah, such a weird game. And we're about to starve, and we haven't found anything we can eat yet. We've got jute, nasturtium. We need to find food. Blueberry bush. Doesn't look ready to pop yet. Man, we really won't know until we try though, will we? Blueberry cane? What is a blueberry cane? Just dropped a stick. It dropped to the bush. So we can plant that close to home for what it's worth. But it looks like we're about to die. More quartzite. Rye will produce grains for us. But until I have metal, I can't make the tools I need to process the grain. Limonite, which is another form of iron. Shell here. I could kill something. There's a white thing over here. I don't see it though. Unless it's under. Well, now it's getting dark. And I have no light source. Man, this is a very challenging mod. Am I even moving in the right direction? Wait a minute. I created waypoints, right? Okay, so this is the blaze map. So anything you add to the blaze map doesn't actually go on the game map. So all those waypoints I created are useless because of this other mod. And now I'm starving to death. All right, let's just head west and try and get as close to home as we can so we can get our stuff back once we're done dying. Yeah. I don't think I'm very far from the... Am I dying or not? What's going on? It keeps... I don't know. It can't make up its mind. I'm either about to die or I'm not. Okay, thank you. And where are we? Death is there. Where'd my other tools go? Where'd my axe and hoe go? Okay, there's the hoe. Now I just need my axe. I think I got it. Okay. There we are. And the pick count's done. Blueberry bush, pet here. Nope, we'll kill you. Blueberry bush is dead. That's fantastic. That's amazing. All right. Well, Got the jug. Okay, we have what we need to start. We've got the vessel to put the nuggets in. Where's the vessel? Where's the vessel? Never picked it up. Okay. We should fire that, because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing big enough to hold a large vessel. Okay, so it looks like, even though it doesn't show the animation, that you're still using the fire starter on a block. This is an interesting mod. It's no better than TerraFirmaCraft from what I've seen. It's just as broken in regards to, you know, it combines all these mods together, but it doesn't really tell you how this combination of things changes the gameplay. So you still have to learn all these things, regardless of which mod you go with. So neither mod is great. Neither mod is actually well done in that regards. They're both broken in their own ways. But that being said, all things considered, I will probably still choose HardRock over TerraFirmaCraft. You know, TerraFirmaCraft's it's on the latest version. Well, it's not on the latest dot version. They're on 1.21 now. But it's on a more recent version of Minecraft. So it has more of the updates in Minecraft in it. I don't know how great the updates are after 1.18. I think they add like some basic B functionality and something else. It's not a lot. It's not anything that I'll cry over if I have to live without. So, yeah. HardRock has more of the mods that I love and am familiar with. So once I get past the TerraFirmaCraft learning curve, I can really, you know, start to get into my own element with those mods. But unfortunately, learning TerraFirmaCraft in this mod feels like it's actually harder than it was in TerraFirmaCraft. There are functions that I still don't know how to use or are, you know, just utterly broken. Like, to my knowledge, there's no way to activate these slots. You have to manually move these slots into inventory to use them, which may be the actual case. That may be how this is designed. I just need to figure out if that's the case or not, or if there's a key I'm supposed to be using that I'm not. But the keys I've tried to use, the keys, yeah, they're not working like that. Got 4 minutes on that. We're gonna need more wood soon. Butterfly milkweed, foxglove. Chestnut. Chestnut. got Badlands here? Oh, I didn't know that. Seems like a pretty small Badlands. What is that? Is it red? It's not red. Oh, that's a hyena. Can he get to me? Doesn't look like he can get to me. Good. We're going to have to watch out for them. That means we're in their hunting ground. Rooted loamy grass. Very interesting looking terrain. I think I prefer this shader pack. This graphic shader, the resource pack, to the, you're still alive. Well, I mean, you're still here. Yeah, I prefer this resource pack to the raspberry bush. Again, this looks fantastic, but I think if it had raspberries, it would have a different feature. So I'm not going to risk it right now. I know where it is. It's right next to the Aradande, or whatever that stuff is called. This is the jute fiber. All right, we've got a container now. We should go ahead and collect this. Okay, we've got jute. Okay, jute doesn't do what I thought it does. And the other TerraFirmaCraft jute can be used to make leads for taming animals and for tying up your boats. Okay, we can mix jute with water. To make jute fiber material. Okay, and then that makes rope. Fiber wind pirn. Jute net. Yeah, and the lead. All right, so you still use jute for this, but you just have to go through an extra process, extra step, an extra process, which is fine. A blade quiver. Oh, you can make hempcrete without metal. No, you need metal to use the saw to make the lumber, to make the barrel, to make the jute fiber. That's pretty cool. All right. Bottling machine. Loom makes cloth. Very nice. And then the power loom. There's a power loom. This is amazing. And we got the seeds. All right, where's the rest? And jute doesn't have an expiration. Nope. It doesn't go bad. What is that? Nasturtium. I'm just going to call it the nasty plant. We're all thinking it. Well, that one almost looks like it's got berries in it. What did I... Is something attacking me? What happened? Dandelion? Are there thorns in the bush? Then that's what hit me? All right, where's our camp? I love that we have to use our death marker to find our way back home. Okay, we have our vessel. I'll put some things in it that we don't immediately need. And close it. All right. Well, okay, how do we make plaster? Plant fabric material and medical herb paste. We need plant mesh, which is plant string, which is straw. Okay, and then clay, medical red powder, medical white powder, and a cutting cattail root. So cattail roots, you get those from water. So red plants, white plants, okay, we need cattail. Apparently I need let's try this. Is none of that working? Okay, cattail. This spear is getting on my nerves. It doesn't work. How do I get cattail? Try the knife again. It works on the plant matter. What is that? Cattail root. So I finally got something. So knife and hoe go in the hoe slot. So is the cattail root that gives us the piece we're looking for? Small animal baits. Cattails you can find near water. Look for lakes and reservoirs of water. Use a knife. Does not always drop. Okay. Not yet eaten. You can eat them. Okay, so how do we get Cutting cattail root. Cattail root plus knife. But that didn't give us that. Man. All the cattail's gone here. Okay. But I do like that about this mod. You have a lot more you can do with starting items than you do in the normal TerraFirmaCraft. The normal TerraFirmaCraft, they move everything behind flux for some reason. And so you have to have metal and flux to produce a lot of these things. So I like that there's more you can do in the primitive age without having to wait for flux. Man, I was hoping to have metal nuggets by now so that we could start working on our primitive items. Oh, it looks like, you know, standing still helps you recover your wounds. At least from critical, from red. That's good. So I need to find some red plants, and I need to find more cattails. But man, okay, so cutting cattail. Okay, so the stone knife does produce it. But it looks like it's only on a crafting table, which means you still need metal to get there. So this isn't going to help us. Okay. We have dye we don't need. Okay. Cast iron grill. GFCIE, I'll crossover. Thermal life's in here. Advanced mechanics, advanced materials. Smaller prospecting. Okay. So they have a smaller version of the prospector's pick. And then they have the prospector's hammer. Oh, the prospector's hammer is the smaller version. but it requires more material. All right, the prospector's drill. Okay, interesting. So the prospector's drill does what? Hey, Sika. Yeah, I'm still learning the difference between the two maps. So the prospector's drill is what I thought the original prospector's pick would do. Is it's searching in a cone in front of you. So that's good. So you can use the prospector's drill to determine which direction the vein is in. Then use the regular prospector pick to determine how big the vein is in the area. And then use the prospector hammer to narrow down the vein once you find the very large mother lode vein. Make a bronze prospector's drill. Oh, that's a good point. So if it can't see all 80 blocks because of its smaller range, it's never going to report a very large sample. That's good to know. Okay, but that's fair. All right. So, yeah, we're kind of back where we started. We need to find metal. We need to find copper nuggets. How far are we from daylight? Daylight's coming up now. We don't need cattails anymore. I mean, we still need them. We just can't do anything with them yet other than eat them. But I'd rather save them and use them to make more first aid material. Oh, no, this is where the hyenas are. We'll go around. Hey, Sitka, is there a hotkey for accessing these tools, or do you have to switch them out into inventory every time you want to use them? What is a burrow? What is a burrow? Is this more jute? It is. We'll wait on the rest of the jute. Hickory. Shell. What are you doing? Hyena? Oh, he's fast. He's right there with me. I'm too tired to run. And I missed him. Where's the other one? Did he leave? I guess he left. Here's Buthanite. I might as well take it. I might need it. Snowberry bush. Lignite ore sample. Pottery sneak to view. Aetherium fern, canna, goldenrod, papyrus grass, perovskite. Oh, this is just telling me where I can find clay. So apparently this is, oh yeah, perovskovia. So if we dig underneath this, we will probably find some clay. Yep. But we're not going to dig that up right now. We want to find some copper. We really need to find some copper. Melons. There's a blood lily. What is this? Is this a good guy or a bad guy? It's a villager? And a crafting table? Well, I wasn't expecting that. It didn't drop the bed. We got ourselves a crafting table. All right. So home is there. I'm going to head towards the bismuthenite first. Sylvite sample. Once we're clear of the tree line, we should have a better path. Switchgrass. Excuse me. Did I see that correctly? Oh! Oh. It used my axe. So, okay. So if you equip a tool in that tool area, and then you encounter a block that requires that tool, it automatically selects that tool. So even though I had an empty hand, when I tried to dig out that, dig out that block, it automatically used the shovel. So I'm assuming it used the axe because I didn't have my spear in that weapon slot to kill the turtle. I really didn't need to kill the turtle. I was testing it. Kind of feel stupid about that. 11 days, 22 days, 5 months. We've got time. Gonna put you over here. All right, now I can cut cattail. And I didn't even need to make a saw to do it. We're going to put all our metal in here for right now. Set that down. Okay. We still need to find copper. But this game is more dangerous than ever. Like basically 1 or 2 hits for anything and you're dead. It's really slowing me down. So I'm wondering really hate doing stuff like this, but I'm wondering if I should use peaceful mode, like I've seen some of these other streamers and YouTubers do, just to kind of streamline the experience and move away from the failures and more towards the progression. I don't know how entertaining it is for you to watch me just die over and over again to things that I can't really mitigate right now. I feel like a stone spear doesn't really do a lot. Maybe once I get into metal. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like it is and keep trying. But if it keeps setting me back, you know, lots and lots of time, lost time, making these streams longer than they need to be, then I'll need to do something about that. But for right now, I'll stick with it. All right, so if I'm right, I should be able to go up to a tree like this. Let's see if the tree trick works, the log trick. Give me a log. Set down the log. All right, we're chopping it with the axe. Chopping it quickly. Oh, it doesn't work. So that was just an exploit in the TerraFirmaCraft. Oh, that's a thing. I thought that was weird that it wasn't a thing in the other TerraFirmaCraft. But then I became complacent and accepted that, and now it's a thing. I did not have to die that way. Where's my axe? Still haven't found my axe. Chestnut. Maybe I broke my axe. Probably broke the axe. Okay. So, when you knock over a tree, you need to be careful how you interact with the tree. Oh shit. Straw? Where'd I get straw? Like, why didn't I get straw before? I'm very confused. Why can't I hit him? Why can't I hit? I'm just. Okay. I want to die. Press E to die. This game is broken. They have so many mods running together that they don't have properly integrated together, that you try to do one thing and you're actually doing something else. It's very frustrating. Just fucking die. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'm sorry. Okay. So combat is broken. So we're turning that off. I'm just going to peaceful and saying fuck it, because if we can't even defend ourselves or anything, it's pointless to even try to navigate the dangers of this game. So we're turning that off, and we're not turning it back on again. And Sitka, I'm sorry, but that means I'm not going to be playing on your server either. I'm not interested in learning what's broken about the game the hard way. I'd rather just play with the mechanics that do work and then turn off the ones that don't. And so that means I need full control over the environment that I'm playing in. I mean, if somebody can explain to me how or why that was a valid encounter, that I was supposed to be unable to fight or whatever, that's one thing. If I encountered a condition that placed me in that case where I'm not able to fight, I accept that. I know that could well possibly be a thing. But in the moment, it didn't give me any sort of indication that that was the case. The game just kind of up and punished me without really telling me what I did wrong. Let's look for kaolinite ore. I don't have what I need to break these, right? Well, it sort of says I do. Kaolinite makes fire clay, right? You mill it into powder, which you then make into fire clay with graphite. Graphite comes from graphite dust. Which I'm assuming comes from graphite blocks. Okay, so we want to find graphite. We've got kaolinite here. I think that's how you spell it. Yep. And we continue with our quest for copper. What is that? That's a big cat. And I think I'm in its hunting ground. That's awesome. Hello. More bismuthinite. I think I have plenty of that. I think I have plenty of it. Usually only need 2 or 3. Is it coming towards me? Doesn't okay. Oh, that's right. I'm in peaceful mode now, so should be okay with those guys now. I want to know what a burrow is. What did that do? I probably should have looked that up. I think I destroyed something that would do something else. Salt lick. We got salt. Okay. Let's stick with just that for now. Why does it look like it's lit up down there? Some more clay. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh. Okay, I love that your corpse hangs around. Yeah, combat's broken in this game. Is that a hyena? Yeah. Now, I'm assuming... Ooh. There's some great material here. Got a large rawhide. What is camelidae? He killed a camel? Chestnut seed? I really don't need chestnut seed. A bladder? Oh, you can use those to make a water skin, right? Okay, let's lose the rock. What's rennet? Makes curdled yak milk. What's the point of that? Make potions. You can make steam, but I think you can do that with just water. All right, so there's really no reason to have curdled yak milk. Unless it's to make a lantern. You burn it. Okay, we got some wool. I think the wool's more important for us. Don't care about the sword fern. Don't care about the rock. Don't really think we care about the rennet. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. All right, heading home. Yeah, you did a good thing. Sort of. More like I benefited from your bad thing. All right, we're back home. How do we salt stuff? I don't know. Oh, you can leave material on the crafting bench. That's nice. fire started. Okay, now the bladder we can make into a water flask. From a sewing kit. Well, that's not ideal. How do we make a bone sewing needle? Chopping block. How do you make a chopping block? I forgot about chopping blocks. I didn't know they were still in the game. That I didn't use them at all in the other mod pack. So if I remember correctly, you take a wood log, not a block, not a stripped log. It might be a stripped log. You set it down and then you chop on it. Yeah, you take a log and you place it. There we go. We got a chopping block. Now if I right click on it. Maybe I use that. There we go. There we go. Got a bone sewing needle. Need a place to put it. Make another one of these. I'm just going to place you over there. I don't understand what's happening. Why could I not pick up the A's? Okay. Now we want to watch carefully. We can't just leave it. I want to make sure that the tools and the workstations are out of range. Hey, Mr. Turtle, don't get too close. Okay, if anything was going to catch fire, I think it would have caught fire by now. I'm going to try and take advantage of some of this time. Take another look around. We didn't go too far over here because of the hyenas and the spiders. Saltpeter. Now that we're playing on peaceful, we can move around more freely. Still get a little uneasy when I see these hunting grounds. Quartzite. See, I'd be terrified to see that. That's what? Oh, it's a buffalo. Buffaloes are cool. I'm cool with buffalo. Buffalo don't try to kill you. Right? Graphite. All right. We found our graphite. What was that? Wow, the river's really pulling me. In the 1.20 version, the river shows you the direction that it's moving. Interesting. I wonder if I take damage if I run into them. Chromite. That's not what we're looking for. Okay. More. Barley. What is that? Tetrahedrite. Tetrahedrite. Yeah, tetrahedrite's copper. It's only 5 millibuckets. All right, so these are different conversions than what I'm used to. There's piranha? All right, no way. We're sticking with peaceful mode. We don't play with piranha. Okay. It's just one piece of tetrahedrite though. That's not good. That's really not good. All right. Well, we're probably not going to make it to camp anytime soon. Oh, here's some more tetrahedrite. We need to figure out the conversion rate. How much is one ingot? Okay, let's say we have an ingot mold. it doesn't tell us. All right, let's say we have copper. 100 millibuckets of copper makes an ingot. So that means 20 nuggets to make one ingot, as opposed to 9 nuggets in the other. All right, I have to think about this. All right, 1 raw copper makes a nugget, though, or makes an ingot. A block of raw copper, if you're able to recover it. Looks like 14 bars of copper ingots. You got malachite, copper powder, tetrahedrite. Okay, let's make sure we're looking at the right things here. So let's look at the molds. Let's look at a pickaxe mold. Yeah, 100 millibars. So 1 ingot or 100 millibars. So 20 nuggets. Oh yeah, you can throw these into a barrel to cool them rapidly. That's another thing I did in the other game without, I did it off stream, so people didn't see it. The way I said that made it sound like I meant to do that. It's like, I was playing off stream when I discovered that. I'll put it that way. Okay. All right, so I have some things to think about. I'm not sure if this is a pretty fair comparison. Well, let's do this. We're looking at tetrahedrite, right? What about native copper? All right, if we pick up a native copper nugget, that's also 5 millibuckets. Poor rich native, it doesn't actually tell us how much of those go into an ingot. Rich marble native copper. So you can find it in marble, quartzite. Oh, you can find it in quartzite. But I need copper to dig in copper. Maybe I should be searching the river for copper nuggets. All right, so we're coming up on 11 a.m. I think I'm going to call it here for the day. We've made some progress. I think I'm going to continue on this world, though. I'm not going to play on the online server. At least not until I've learned all the things that are broken in this mod. Then maybe once I understand how you're supposed to play, with all these mods together and survive, then I'll come and try my expertise on the online server with Sitka and his friends. But for now, I'm going to keep playing on this server. But we're going to stick with HardRock. We're going to play HardRock now instead of Greg Tech. And you're going to, well, I'm going to like it. But both mod packs are, in fact, broken. You're not going to get a great experience from either one if you're not already familiar with both mod packs and how they control things like where your metals will spawn. The other thing is learning the conversion rate. So 20 nuggets to I don't know how many poor, normal, or rich samples. That's also a little challenging. So okay, so this gives us a little bit more information. So in the crusher, we can get 3 rocky chunks of copper. And 2 dirty piles. With the hammer, you crush it into 3 rocky chunks. Okay. This gives you 5 rocky chunks. This gives you 7 rocky chunks. Rocky chunks are then washed into chunks. And then chunks are then ground into dusty copper. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so copper powder melts into 5 millibuckets of copper. Let's start over. We got rocky chunks. Rocky chunks don't do anything by themselves, but you can break them down into copper chunks. So 7 copper chunks. Into dirty dust copper. Into dirty pile copper. Into dirty dust copper. And then once you wash dirty copper, you get copper powder, which makes 5 millibuckets of copper. So one rich copper chunk, copper find, will make a third of an ingot. I've got a lot to think about here. I'm doing a lot of math in my head right now. But this sort of conversion, I mean, until I see the veins and know for sure what kind of results we're going to get, it doesn't feel like you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to mining And I mean, you have to find 20 nuggets just to make one tool. I really like the conversions in the Greg Tech. 9 nuggets gets you an ingot. 1 rich vein. Let's see, what? 3 rich nuggets, or rich nuggets. Gets you an ingot. 4 standard nuggets, or 6 small nuggets, and then 9 nuggets. Or okay, 9 small nuggets, 6 poor samples, 4 regular samples, and 3 rich samples. Those each get you a ingot of metal. Okay, so we'll stop here. I'm going to do some thinking about if I want to try and reconfigure the game a bit so that it's a little bit more equitable. I may not. I mean, it's bad enough that I've moved it to peaceful. I still hate that I had to do that, but I might stick with conversions the way they are before I get too far into. I think I'm dying. Yeah, I'm starving to death again. Well, that sucks. Well, we'll address that in the next one. Okay, I'm going to end the stream here. We will pick up where we left off. I will figure out how to add some balance to the game so that it's not so tedious to watch. You know, I'm at least going to reduce it by half. Instead of 10 nuggets, it's going to be, I mean, instead of 20 nuggets, it's going to be 10 small nuggets to get to an ingot. But I like the symmetry of the 9, since the crafting grid is 9, just sticking to a base of 9 for all of the conversions. And by doing so, what we'll be doing is be upping the millibucket requirements for an ingot from 100 to 144 millibuckets. But I need to make sure that's not going to offset anything else that we do in the game, as far as like when you have to cool something in the water, is that going to break how water is broken down, stuff like that. So I have some research to do between now and tomorrow when we do the next stream, the next Minecraft stream. Hopefully I'll be back tonight for Elite Dangerous. Haven't been able to play the last couple of nights because of life things, but yeah, looking forward to getting back into that. And then yeah, we'll come back to this tomorrow. I'm still not done with this. We're getting ready to move to Starfield though, so somebody convinced me that I should stream Starfield, and I should do so now before the expansion drops, because you kind of need to be established in Starfield before you can take on the expansion. But yeah, we'll probably be doing that starting on Saturday and carrying that over into next week. And we'll just be taking a break from Minecraft for a bit. And then when I come back to Minecraft, I'll be probably coming back to HardRock, and we'll either continue this playthrough if we, start making some real progress tomorrow, or we might just start over, depending on how things work out with Sika and his friends, and how much I can control the environment that I'm in while I'm doing these streams. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again for our new subscribers. Looks like it's just the one, Zillosaurus. So thank you for subscribing. And yeah, until next time, you guys be safe. I'll see you in the next one.